Well, I sure as hell picked a good day to wear this t-shirt. Chase Briscoe gets it done at the Pocono Raceway, giving the 19 car its first win since New Hampshire in 2023. Let's talk about Chase Briscoe's win in Pocono. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. And today, guys, we will be reviewing the Great American Getaway 400 at the Pocono Raceway, where one of my boys, Chase Briscoe, got the job done. Well, sorry for the spoiler alert, but I mean, it's probably going to be in the title and thumbnail. The fuel mileage race is won by the Bass Pro Shops 19, and I love it, man. I freaking love it. Oh, I'm so happy for my boy Briscoe, man. I'm so happy to see him pull in the victory lane. I mean, he was the first Cup driver I've actually ever met in person, and that was, ironically, about a year ago. It would have been a year ago yesterday when I met Briscoe, and it was actually the same exact night that Bell leaked that Briscoe was going to Gibbs. So that's kind of ironic that Briscoe gets his first win for Gibbs a year on that Bell leaked that he's going to Gibbs. That is honestly kind of hilarious to think about. I only just thought about that before I pressed record here, but here we are. It was a 2-hour rain delay for the Great American Getaway 400, which honestly worked out perfectly for me. Actually, I should show these off on camera. I can do a little boxing, but yeah, I actually went up to the apartment I'm supposed to be staying at, but I have to wait around here for surgery. So before we start the post-race review, check out a couple die casts I got over the weekend. We got late model Dale Jr., Budweiser number 8. You love to see it. Harrison Burton Daytona win. Still has me a little depressed on the inside, but hey, sick car. What else is in the brown paper bag? Have a look at this. Jeff Gordon, 1994. You love to see it. What else do we got in here? Shout out to my local diecast shop, by the way. If you're ever in Nova Scotia and you're a NASCAR fan, for the love of God, please check out D&M Sports. It's like the only NASCAR shop in all of Atlantic, Canada. I love Warren. Shout out to you, man. Love that guy so much. We actually got a guy from Timberley who's making a truck series start in August. Yeah, because he's in Richmond. And his name's Caden Tufts. If you're a big truck series viewer, highly recommend. But got a Kyle Busch car on discount. Got another Chastain car on discount. You love to see that. We'll stack these over here in the meantime. Cam Waters, number 60 from the Chicago Street Race. Honestly, barely remembered that car until I seen it. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool for the collector's items. What else we got here? We got Connor Zillage, a winner of yesterday's Xfinity race, with my number 8 die cast as his crew chief. Who else we got in here? We got a Justin Bonsignor, number 19 Xfinity car. I had to get that one because I mean I saw his first Xfinity race at New Hampshire, and he's a local modified guy, so had to support. We also got Tyler Reddick, Chicago Street Race, the car he finished second in, and we also the final die cast of the day. Yes, this did cost me a fair few bit of dollars, but hey, Ty Majeski, championship winning truck. He actually had the championship winning truck in a 164. I usually just like to get the little cars because I like to see all the different cars that came through all the different seasons. But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, sorry for the procrastination of this video. I thought you guys might enjoy my diecast review. But anyways, honestly, my favorite one, take a guess. I gotta say, close second. Very close second. Love that car, but dude, you can't beat. You just can't. You can't beat the Budweiser number 8. I almost bought one of the jerseys, the fire suit jerseys or whatever. I almost bought one of them. I legitimately almost did, but I was like, man, that is not my size. And I've got another one on the way that comes in September, but it's the baseball one, so I don't know. Is what it is, but anyway. Let's talk about the first stage here at Pocono. It was Denny Hamlin versus Chris Buescher for majority of that opening stage. And yeah, that was really it. It was only like 30 laps. I mean, Daniel Suarez pitted early. Carson Hocevar, he had a hell of a save out of turn 3. Like, I'll put this on the screen now, but like, dude, you gotta see the save that the 77 made. It was absolutely ridiculous. The fact that he saved a car that was virtually in a 180-degree angle almost, like, that is insane. The fact that he I know it bounces off the wall a little bit, but still, 99% of people don't save that car. Carson Hocevar, man. Bravo, give it up to him. And I mean, yeah, Denny Hamlin won stage 1. Some guys short pitted, some guys didn't. And Denny Hamlin was one of the guys who didn't short pit. Him and Chris Buescher didn't short pit the stage. It was really a game of fuel strategy the whole race. You wanted to extend your fuel runs as long as you possibly could to make less pit stops and be good for the end, pretty much. It was kind of a crazy little thing how it all worked out, but like, just looking back at some of these restarts, man, it's just like, god damn. 4 wide in the tunnel turn, like, god damn, boys, that's never gonna work. That's never gonna work. Early in stage 2, though, there was a early caution for Riley Herbst, who, like all the 2311 cars, seemed to lose their right front today. Riley Herbst had a flat tire, which caused the 35 to go up and into the fence. He was done for the day. The same thing happened to Bubba Wallace not too long after that in the race. I'm going to see if I can find it here. Yeah, here it is. So Bubba Wallace was going into the tunnel turn, and it looks like, yeah, you could see the flame pop out right as he's going into turn 2. I heard it was a brake caliper failure, or yeah, something like that of some sort. Rough go there for the 23 of Bubba Wallace. He was finally starting to get the good momentum back with 3 good finishes in a row. But hey, that happens. That's racing. It is what it is. Yeah, the lead was trading back and forth the whole day, because that second stage in particular, that was the stage where strategy really started to show, because some guys pitted, some guys didn't. They were here, and then you were there, and then you were up to here again, and then you were sent back to here, and then you were way up here. That's kind of the cycle of most people's days. Like, the front row at one point was Ricky Stenhouse, who was on a completely different strategy, and Carson Hocevar was up there at the front row on other strategy. It was so weird. Ironic enough, it was those two, but I just remember that happening at one point. Yeah, but I forgot to mention, yeah, I only got back to the house at like half an hour after the race started, so I was able to skip most of the side-by-side commercials, and luckily nothing ever happened really during those commercials. But right at about the halfway point during the race, Kyle Busch got loose in the tunnel turn. He had an incident with, well, he was underneath, I think that's Zane Smith, and yeah, and Allmendinger was right below him. Bell locked it up, trying to avoid him. He kept it off the wall pretty darn good, to be honest, considering what it was looking like for him. I'm trying to see who else is in the wreck here. I know SBG was in it. Ty Dillon got into the 8th car a little bit. That was virtually the end of all of these guys' days, and we'll take a look back at the onboards here. Yeah, the 16 sent it underneath into the tunnel turn. I think Kyle got on the brakes just trying to back out of it. Car snapped out from underneath him. He might have made contact there with the, I'm not sure. Yeah, that was Zane Smith up above him. Might have been the case, I'm not sure, but hey, your race winner today, he got himself a stage win as well. Chase Briscoe got the stage 2 win. Yeah, Briscoe took a gamble on fuel strategy earlier in the day. He somehow found a way to get up and try and save fuel a lot of stage 2. That was probably a huge part of his benefit earlier in the race. I mean, with how much he was able to save fuel earlier in the race, I think that really benefited him later in the race. Here's a cool incident. I'm just watching this back. Larson and Berry battling into turn 3. Larson washes Berry up the track, getting loose underneath him. Austin Cindric says thank you very much and takes them both. But anyway, this is when the battle became, honestly, stage 3 was pretty caution-free. We'll talk about the one caution later, but Briscoe was battling the 17 of Buescher. It was really the 19 versus the 17 that whole time. That 19 looked very good in clean air. I gotta say, once the 19 got out front, he held good pace, and he had firm control for a lot of that. But hey, it was pretty cool, pretty clean, and yeah, the 19 held off the 17. It was a good, clean, and solid racing. But then came the pit stops. It was like that between Briscoe and Buescher for like 30-40 laps of some sort, and then everybody started pitting. The 19 came first, but the 19 did not get the car full of fuel. This had James Small in complete stress mode. Not gonna lie to you guys, he was panicked. But honestly, that caution might have saved their day. I think the 11 pitted like 2 laps after the 19. The 17 pitted a lap or 2 after that. And God, I'm trying to think. Yeah. And then as Ryan Blaney came down pit road, some of these guys were taking it long. Who else was taking it long? I'm trying to think. What's his face? Keselowski. Brad K had a really decent car today. He led laps early on in stage 2. The 6 did look decent, but yeah, he just kind of got loose. No, sorry, the 6 didn't get loose. SVG and the 88 got loose at a turn 1, just kind of binned it. And then that set everybody back to square one. Keselowski, who was in the lead, he needed that caution to come out as he was coming out of the pits, because I was going to cycle him back to the back. I think Brad still fought his way up to the 11th position, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, from what I remember, it was... I actually haven't seen Briscoe's post-race interview. It just came up on NASCAR's X feed, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that. But I shouldn't swear, but TSN's... apologies for my language, by the way, but TSN actually cut the thing off right as Briscoe was burning it down in front of the start, or the broadcast off, right as he was burning it down in front of the start-finish line. I'm like, are you goddamn serious? It just pisses me off, but anyway. So you have the 19 out front. I'm still getting used to Briscoe in the 19. You had Hamlin in second, Buescher in third, itchy eye, Blaney in fourth, it was Blaney third, Elliott fourth, and Buescher in fifth. And it was pretty much everybody was safe. Everybody was safe. Side note, Amazon Prime. I love the burn box. I didn't quite understand it at first, because I honestly didn't even know. I barely understood what a gallon is till about a couple weeks ago. But, like, yeah, gas is in liters, and we're on the metric system up here in Canada, guys. Oh my God, dude, my eye is actually so itchy right now. And maybe I'll put Dale Jr. above my eye. Maybe it'll feel better. Does Dale help your eyes feel better? Experimenting. Honestly, it kind of does. Thank you, Budweiser. But, yeah, no, anyway, what else do I have to say? Like, it was pretty much the battle of saving. Briscoe was actually able to get the most miles per gallon, and with the dirty air you get at Pocono, it made it difficult to pass. Like, Hamlin did get close at one point during the tunnel turn. I think it was 5 to go, but he sent it a little too deep, got over the bumps in the tunnel turn, sent him back a bit. Blaney was close to him at the end. I honestly think Blaney battling Hamlin at those final laps was enough to keep Briscoe ahead. And I mean, Briscoe definitely had enough fuel, as we all figured out, but it was really sketchy at points. You'll see my live reaction tomorrow. I'm like, oh God, come on, Chase. Come on, Chase. I was pulling for my boy bad. I wanted to see him win, but hey, Briscoe got the dub. The 19 team pulls in a victory lane. That is a much needed win for Briscoe and the 19 team, to say the least. James Small, that's a huge monkey off his back. He's into the playoffs now. We'll talk about the playoff standings later if I can find them on my X feed. And yeah, let's talk your finishing results. All right, let's talk your finishing results of the 2025 Great American Getaway 400. Chase Briscoe gets the win. Let's go, baby. Oh my God, I'm so hyped for Briscoe to be in the playoffs. Let's go. Oh my God, man. Oh, dude. The meals I eat today, holy God, I'm gonna get fat. Especially while I'm injured, but hey, I'll burn it off when I'm back. And I might miss World War III, so perfect. But anyways, Chase Briscoe gets the win, followed by Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney. I mean, Denny Hamlin, I honestly think had the best car today. It was either him or Chris Buescher. You could make a debate for either or, but hey. Denny Hamlin, he looked very strong the whole day, was able to pass cars in traffic, was able to pass cars when they had clean air. Like, Denny Hamlin, he just knows his way around this track. He really does, and I mean, I honestly thought with a week off, I mean, he's got a lot on his plate still, but I thought that reset might honestly be enough for him to get the win today, but hey, he still pulls off a P2. Nothing wrong with that. Ryan Blaney with the P3. Honestly, we never seen Blaney a lot today. Blaney just never really appeared. And then when he did, it was like 30 to go. I'm like, oh, well, Ryan Blaney's in the top 5. Where did he come from? But anyway, Chris Buescher in P4. Buescher and Hamlin, they were the 2 best cars of the day. Buescher gets a P4. Chase Elliott was really strong today. He got a P5. That's honestly the finish that the 9 car deserves, so nothing wrong with that. John Hunter Nemechek with a P6. The Toyotas, it was a Toyota day today. Like, obviously the top 2 are Toyotas. The like 6 of the top 10 qualifiers were Toyotas. This is a Toyota track now. Sorry to all the Pocono fans who hate Toyotas, but this is a Toyota track now. Try to beat them if you can, I guess, but yeah, good run for John Hunter Nemechek in Legacy. Kyle Larson was never really a contender today, but a P7 for him was a good result. Hey, Brad did rebound for a top 10. Good for him. Ollie RFK is in the top 10. Ryan Priest, P8. Brad Keselowski, P9. Austin Cindric, P10. Not bad, not bad. Alex Bowman, I thought he could be decent today. He got up there and contended. He's on that edge of the playoffs, so he's going to have to be one of those guys who shows up week in and week out. Hey, we got 11 out of 16 winners now. It could get very dicey towards the end of this season. Josh Berry, Eric Jones, Ty Gibbs. Yeah, none of those guys are truly contenders. Josh Berry was up contending for the lead with Briscoe for the Stage 2 win. Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano. Joey Logano was just in 16th the whole day. Joey Logano is a 15th place driver nowadays, guys. That team and that car, that driver is just 16th to 15th every week. Don't know what else to tell you unless they get it right. That's where they're going to finish every week. Christopher Bell, P17. Carson Hocevar, P18. Carson deserved a better finish, man. But sometimes you get stuck in traffic, and it is what it is. Justin Haley, P19. Kyle Busch rebounds to 20th after a spin. Not bad for him. AJ Allmendinger, he's going to love the schedule coming up. Cole Custer, Noah Gregson. Austin Dillon, Zane Smith. Ross Chastain, William Byron. Todd Gillen, Cody Ware, Ricky Stenhouse, Shane Van Gisbergen, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick actually had a failure of some sort. I never got to hear it a whole lot. I think my AirPlay actually gave out while they were talking about it, so is what it is, I guess. Ty Dillon, Brendan Poole. These are all the DNFs. Michael McDowell. Yeah, Michael McDowell had a mechanical failure too. Almost forgot to talk about that. Bubba Wallace and Riley Herbst round out the results. Now, I'll try to find the points first. I want to get this done and over with quick, though. Hopefully someone has the points up on X. I want to go watch Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Well, luckily for me, I've got Amazon Prime. Oh, Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Thank you for single-handedly the best month of June of NASCAR broadcasting in the last year. Oh my god, it was such a breath of fresh air to have on. So much better than Fox. So much better than Fox. I can't even begin to describe. Thank you, Amazon. I can't say that. I physically can't say that. But anyway, so as you can see, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Ross Chastain all locked into the playoffs. They've got wins. Elliott, plus 160 to the good. Honestly, doesn't have to worry about much unless we get 17 winners. He will probably be one of them, to be honest, I would assume, but Tyler Reddick is plus 107. Virtually same situation with him. I've got my eye on him for the Chicago Street Course, though. If he can somehow draw a lucky straw against SVG, yeah. I mean, the 45 team has speed. They have the speed. They're just not executing. They're in a bit of a slump at the moment. They can get their way out of it. Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, and Alex Bowman, plus 38, plus 29, and plus 20. These are the guys who are going to have to tooth, claw, and nail, for every single point. It's not going to be easy. It really isn't going to be easy for those guys, but you just got to do what you can. You pretty much just got to do what you can every single week for those guys. Grab points when you can. If a win is on the table, you've got to be able to take it. You've got to be able to take it in a points position like that. You've got to be able to firm and grasp every position you have. But hey, Ryan Preece, 20 out. I honestly feel like he's one of the only ones we're going to see point his way in, because I have a feeling we're going to see guys who are outside these top 20 win a race. Kyle Busch could win Daytona, let's be real. That's his best hope, but he could win Daytona. Eric Jones, he could have an upset somewhere. John Hunter Nemechek's running in the top 10. It feels like every week on ovals. AJ Allmendinger could win one of the road courses. Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Chicago. He could go win one of them. Let's be real, he could. And let's look at some of the guys who aren't in the top 20 in points. Like, let's have a look at this. You got, let's see here. Carson Hocevar could very easily win every week. He's like, honestly, the biggest threat to. Michael McDowell could win a road course. John Hunter Nemechek could sneak into a win. You never know. Ty Gibbs could sneak into a win. I mean, he's good on the road courses too. Ricky Stenhouse could win Atlanta next week. He could win Daytona in August. Zane Smith could contend. I mean, I don't see him winning, but hey, he is up there from time to time. Austin Dillon, he's doing, like, he could win a super speedway. He could win Richmond again. Daniel Suarez could win a road course. Todd Gilliland could win a super speedway. Justin Haley's been gaining speed. Brad Keselowski's still Brad Keselowski. Noah Gragson could win a super speedway. And this is all the way back to 32nd in points. Ty Dillon and Cole Custer could win super speedway races. Riley Herbst and Cody Ware don't have as much hope. But, hey, this is a competitive series. This is a very, very competitive series where anyone can win week to week. So, just something to keep an eye on. Let's get into my driver of the day. Honestly, I'm out of heads for who I'm going to pick for driver of the day. This is tough. I mean, honestly, my goal of this segment is not to pick the winner. And this might feel a little off the hedge, but I'm going to pick Ryan Blaney. You know, he's someone that we barely talked about the whole day. Excuse me, but he's someone who fought and did everything he could to get his way up for a good finish. Man, hey, he finished, what, P3? He got a podium. Hey, way to go, Yerb. I mean, I think Yerb deserves a shout out. I mean, there's some good guys who maybe deserve driver of the day, like a Kyle Larson or John Hunter Nemechek. Like, honestly, I believe John Hunter's day will come, but like, I feel like, yeah, I think that Ryan Blaney deserves it, because I mean, I've barely seen him the whole day, and then you're like, oh, he's third, he's fifth. Wow, where did he come from? Hey, good strategy by the 12 team, good smart moves by Jonathan Hassler, and Ryan Blaney put him in a position to contend for the win. And hey, I gotta tip my hat off. I'm giving Ryan Blaney driver of the day. Ooh, baby. What do I give Pocono? What do I give Pocono on the Skyler scale? Honestly, pretty fun-filled strategy race. I mean, definitely had its highs, had its lows. Pretty solid race, in my opinion. I've got nothing to complain about. I enjoyed a lot of this race, and I'll say a 75% is fair. I mean, it had drama all the way to the end. I mean, it definitely wasn't the action-packed wreckfest that the fan seems to want nowadays, but if you like strategy, if you like good, clean racing, I think this is the race for you. Guys went hard, guys raced clean. Like, nothing wrong with it. I thought it was a good race. Like, I mean, the clean air was definitely a factor, which is probably affecting the rating, but broadcast was good. Driving was good. Good race winner. Like, I got no complaints. This is a good race at Pocono. I'll give it a 75%. But anyways, guys, I gotta get to editing this video. I'm probably gonna miss the first quarter of the finals, maybe the first half, I don't know. Drop your pick for the finals in the comments down below. This will probably be uploaded around halftime or so, I don't know. But anyways, guys, yeah, smash that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know who you got in tonight's Game 7. First Game 7 of the NBA Finals since my Cavs beat the Warriors back in 2016. That is crazy to think about. But anyways, yeah, subscribe to those notifications, turn on so you don't miss a future post-race review here on the channel. Don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch, guys, and all my other social medias in the link down below. The links down below, I should say. But yeah, until next time, guys, it'll be a late Saturday night post-review. This time, well, next week. It won't be this time next week because it'll be a Saturday night. Not sure when I'll be able to get that video up. I'm going to try to get that video out to you guys as soon as possible as we head to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yes, I'm refusing to call it Echo Park because that is stupid. It is Atlanta, okay? I'd call it Atlanta Echo Park Speedway, and I wouldn't be so mad. But the fact that you took Atlanta out of it just pisses me off. But anyways, guys, I'll see you for next week's race at Atlanta. But until then, take care. Oh, wait, that's right. TNT's back next week. In-season tournament. Follow my sportsbook account for my picks for the in-season tournament. But until then, guys, take care and bye.